It's pretty early, and I decided to get out of the bed. Um, have you ever got up this early in the morning and took some quiet time to strategically think and process things? Well, this is just one of my moments. Um, I want to talk to you a little bit about leadership and get your perspective on that as well. The example that I'm going to draw from and talk about is two different observations between Kawhi Leonard and the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, Steve Ballmer, during the NBA playoff game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Phoenix Suns. So let's watch the video, then I'll come back. I want to draw from both perspectives. If you already noticed that Kawhi Leonard was up in the bleachers, while the owner, Steve Ballmer, was right there on the front row seats as the Clippers played. Now, it's easy to, when I first saw the video, because I want to let you know my initial thoughts are. I saw Kawhi Leonard there, just sitting there, expressionless, like he wasn't involved. And his owner was right there in the front row seats, really getting involved, in the team. And my first thought was, gosh, Kawhi Leonard didn't even care about, his team. He was hurt. He should have been there on the sidelines cheering for the Los Angeles Clippers, rooting for his team, doing whatever he can to encourage his team, just like his owner. So that was my initial thoughts. And then something pretty interesting happened this week. I had someone, we were in a conference meeting, because I want to take my time and lay this out. And in that conference meeting, the person that was leading the meeting did not appear to be open, did not appear to be approachable. So when the meeting was going to end, the person running the meeting went around the room and asked if anybody had anything else to contribute. Well, nobody said anything. And the person running the meeting said, okay, don't you have something to say? And that's when it dawned on me that if people don't feel that you're approachable, they are not going to get involved. Now, I'm not going to say that is the case between Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer, because, I don't know the relationship they have between the two. But I want to share with you different perspectives of leadership. There's leadership that will get involved and should get involved. And there's leaders who don't want to get involved, or because they feel that they don't have to get involved. How does that impact the workplace? Well, from the outside looking in, I drew the initial conclusion that Kawhi Leonard could care less. And maybe that's not the case. I drew my initial conclusion that Steve Ballmer really cared about the team because he was so involved in it. But then I said he should be, because he owned the team. And it's a difference sometimes when you own something or whether you are just a part of something. And leaders should make employees feel like they own the team. So therefore, most of the time, they will get really involved in the team. And I've noticed a lot of employees, just by going into different organizations and see how they operate and run, employees don't feel that way. They come in, they punch the clock, do what they're told, and then they go home, which is not good, because a lot of times your best and most improvement ideas come from people who's already doing the job and know how to do the job. And I think sometimes we don't tap into that resource, that expertise, where we can actually do things better. Have you ever faced some of those challenges at your work? And what have you done, or what was your perspective when you encountered it? I have to be honest with you. Sometimes I told myself the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Or in some cases, I had people that I really felt as though they didn't value me. So I did not give my best that I should, because I know I wasn't being valued. And now I understand the impact of racism and sexism and mistreating people at work, because you can't expect people to give you their best because you're paying them, but you're not allowing them to be part of the decision-making process. Having, diversity and inclusion, and we talking about it, and in a lot of cases, it's just not happening. If anything, it's going from bad to worse. So I just think that in order for leaders to be effective, we have to make everybody feel that they are part of the team. So we won't see a contrast between Kawhi Leonard and where he was sitting, and Steve Ballmer where he was sitting. And in the case of the Los Angeles Clippers and the Phoenix Suns, if he is the captain of the team, then he should be with the team, just like the owner, and be side by side. And I know we're always going to encounter things that we don't like, or do jobs that we don't really want to do. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that in some cases, we have to come together in order to successfully move forward. I'm Dr. Eric Smith. Let me know what your comments are. And thank you for watching this video.